Hey, this is Rick Brandenburg for North Carolina State University and Turf Bugs and Rock and Roll. And right now I'm in Puerto Rico and setting outside in the evening, and I can hear the millions, what seems like millions, of small tree frogs chirping away their happy little song, and it reminds me of the role that turf and golf courses and sports turf and everything plays with respect to environmental issues. And I'm not going to talk about frogs and birds and things like that tonight, but rather something that's been in the news lately, and that has been a lot of negative press and negative information regarding imidacloprid, which of course was Bayer's product about 20 years ago when it first came out, known as Merit, which is one of the most widely used insecticides in the world. And my purpose with this particular video is not to debate whether there's a lot of evidence or no evidence to support some of these claims. And obviously it started several years ago with bees and potential hazards there, and more recently it's been associated with serious negative impacts on bird populations. And that's not the point I want to make, because I don't have the data to fully answer those questions about it. But the point I want to make is about 20 years ago, when Merit or imidacloprid first came out, it was considered what everybody wanted. It was considered so safe that the Environmental Protection Agency gave it an accelerated registration, and it was just hailed as this huge step forward in producing insecticides to use in the turf market and in other markets that were just much less toxic than the organophosphates, for example, we'd been using in the past. So here we are 20 years later, and this product is being criticized as having all these negative environmental and wildlife and everything effects. And the argument whether it's correct or false aside, what that tells us is that we've made such progress over the last 20 years that a product that 20 years ago was considered exactly what we needed as far as lower toxicity, reduced environmental impact, that in the context of products we have today, it's being portrayed as one that perhaps isn't all that safe. And really the story I'm trying to say is that we continue to make progress. The manufacturers just keep trying to meet the needs of society, and also as turfgrass managers are giving us effective products that are more environmentally friendly. And it's just this constantly changing bar that keeps getting raised higher and higher for where pesticides need to be. So as you read about it and stay updated on more and more news about where imidacloprid is being beat about a little bit, just keep it in the context of the fact that it wasn't all that long ago that this thing was hailed as a big step forward, and now it already seems to be behind the curve in that regard. So anyway, just keep that in mind, that products that not all that many years ago were hailed as a standard and the shining light for addressing environmental issues, that we've continued to make progress, and the products today are even more refined when it comes to environmental issues. And it's constantly, the bar is being raised, and it's an ever-changing picture of as far as environmental issues related to the pesticides that we use. Hope this information is useful to you, and look forward to talking with you again soon. Thanks.